So while I'm rebooting the game, I'll keep answering cheers. Gazora asked, can I show you a picture of college Phil? No, because no pictures were ever taken back then. I only went, like I said, I only went to college for 1 semester. And then after that, I commuted. And it was me commuting to school back and forth, holding a job to pay for school, and traveling around playing Street Fighter. And that was it. I mean, that was the era when I was lifting weights, too. And I gained a lot of muscle mass and everything. Because it was funny. In high school, I was a string bean. It's funny because now people say, oh, Phil's fat. Dude, in high school, I was skinny as fuck. I was 6 feet tall and super skinny. Like rock skinny, like just skin bones and a little bit of like that. What's the word for like tight muscle? I didn't have like mass on my body at all. And then in college, I gained weight. So then when I stopped commuting to college, I said, I'm going to turn this weight into mass. And I started lifting weights for like 2 years and I gained a ton of muscle mass during that time period. So anyway, let's keep going here. Big Boy Dumper says, oh, I was joking about condoms, but honestly, I wouldn't sex up a girl with just a condom. Dude, it was college. It was college, dude. It's not like this is a girl who, you know, who you're going to see. I mean, most of those girls, you see them for, you know, a few times. You may not ever see them again. You know what I mean? A lot of the girls freshman year don't even go to the same college the next year. What the fuck just happened? Where am I? I was, you know, there's not much you can do. You can't ask a girl who's just a random one-night stand who you met at college. Where am I? Oh my god. You can't ask a girl who you know is going to be a one-night stand at college to get a fucking birth control to bang you. Condoms are the best you could do back then. And by the way, back then, birth control was not like it is today. 18 years ago, birth control was a big endeavor to go on birth control. So, it was a lot different. Infinite did a 50-bit cheer with a face palm because of the stupid game crash. Jean d'Arc did a 50-bit cheer, said the ultimate gaming experience, making fun of the game. And Casey Tron His Life did another 123-bit cheer and said, Phil's so old that cameras didn't exist back then. That's right, I could have had someone maybe do like a charcoal rubbing. A charcoal rubbing on like a piece of papyrus maybe. But, yeah, no photographic equipment existed in the year, you know, 2000 for someone to take my picture. Oh shit, there's someone in here. There's someone in the fucking house. I wasn't expecting that. Now they're waiting for me. Here they're not walking. They're waiting for me. I'm just going to get out of here. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Is this someone's car? Oh shit. Thanks for the car, stupid. He was in there looting shit and I stole his fucking car. Wow. He's gonna be pissed as fuck. Gazora did a 25-bit cheer and wants to know, how did my parents decide on the name Phil? They didn't. They decided on the name Philip because my mom, at least back then, was religious, Roman Catholic, and she was, oh, Saint Philip. We're going to name him after a Saint Philip. And that's like, she would never call me Phil. To this day, she never calls me Phil. She calls me Philip. So there you go. Yeah, just subscribe to the channel for the 5th month in a row. Thank you, yeah, for 5 months of support. And he says, what's your stance on traps, gay or not? Dude, I've answered that too many times. Enough of this. Enough with these foolish questions that you've asked me a million times. Big Boy Dumber did a 25-bit cheer and he said, you didn't get to answer the question about friends' faces because the fucking game crashed, but did I ever contact old friends via social media? Do I have anyone like that who I would want to contact? The answer is no. That's the thing, like, everything's a phase in my life. It's always been like that. I mean, do I really care about someone who I haven't talked to since high school, what they're doing now? No. I really don't. I really could not give two shits. And I'm sure they don't care about me either. Although it's funny, I guarantee you there are people probably from my past who know who I am and what I do. I almost guarantee it. When you have a public persona like I do, it's inevitable that you're going to have people figure out who you are and what you do. So I'm sure there's people who found me on the internet, you know, over the years from school and jobs and shit and probably watch me and stuff. But for the most part, nah, I don't really care. Alright. We got a guy following me. What's he doing? He's still following me. We're racing. And I'll race all over the place. Yes, I'll race. Let's do a hot street race here. Oh, you idiot. Dude, this game cannot handle this. You moron, the game can't handle this shit. What the fuck? What a mess. Dude, the game can't handle that, you moron. That was pretty funny. That was pretty funny. Griffin asked, did I ever want to be a professional wrestler? I mean, sure, when I was younger, I had aspirations to do a million things. I want to be a professional wrestler. I want to do this stupid shit. I want to do that stupid shit. But I never took it seriously. I knew I never would be, you know. But my friends and I always used to watch pro wrestling and joke about being a pro wrestler and shit like that. Izora says, do I care about my current viewers more than my old friends? Do you think you'll remember their names for years on? You know, here's the thing. It's actually an interesting question because these days, as you guys know, over the years, they haven't treated me so well. You know, a lot of my people who I thought were friends or thought that there were people who cared about me or I could trust really weren't in that regard. They were really kind of sadly more looking out for themselves and or they chose to do things against me that, you know, without even talking to me about things that I had done wrong. Basically some really nasty treatment from people who I really trusted. So for me, it's actually a lot harder now to trust people. And I purposely try to keep people away. And I'll be honest, there's people who like are nice to me and friendly to me, who I know would probably like to be closer friends with me, or get to know me, or hang out with me, or do stuff outside of like doing like a stream on YouTube, or stream on Twitch, or get a video on YouTube. But I'm very apprehensive these days. I really am, because I don't know. You know, there are people who I really felt genuinely I could trust in life, and then they let me down. So for me, it's kind of hard to have real friends at this point in my life. But that being said, you know, there are people who I realize are like stream regulars, people who have been viewers and loyal fans of mine for years and years. And there's some people who I do tend to talk to a little bit more than others. You guys as stream viewers, I certainly respect everyone, and you know, it's cool now because I say now for the first time in years now, it was funny, on YouTube, it wasn't really possible. On YouTube, it's anonymous, right? On YouTube, there's people who comment all the time. Maybe you recognize their name, and maybe if they went above and beyond and they wanted to ask a question for Ask the King or something, you'll recognize a name over and over a long period of time. But for the most part, when you were just making videos for YouTube, it's like impossible. But now that I have regular stream viewers, I do feel like it's a more personal thing, and we get to know each other a little bit better. In that regard, at least, you know, we talk a little bit. You guys ask me personal questions. You respond and tell me stuff about yourselves, you know. So yeah, I don't know. It's a good question. Would I ever have a stream viewer as like a close friend? I don't know. Well, I'm dead. I should have known better than to try to do this, right? I got the gun, right? I got it. Did I get it? I got it. The AUG. I don't have any bullets for it though. I don't know what bullets it uses. I got an AUG and no bullets, so it's completely worthless to me. Captain K-Man did a 25-bit cheer. Thank you, Captain K-Man. Sadly, I can't see your message because it scrolled off the screen. Mr. Goodygood said, oh, I had another look on PC to see how well it is, and sadly, the Steam forums say the game sucks, so I'm not getting it. Iranian Viking did a 25-bit cheer, said, feels, Phil. And then Big Boy Dumper did a 25-bit cheer, says, I feel ya, I had a backstabbing friend who would insult me and others. The prick actually looked up my college email and messaged me after years. Oh, shit, I'm inside the circle. Oh, wow. By complete luck, I'm inside the fucking circle, dude. Oh shit, I thought I had healing items. I don't. Well, I'm boned. I'm top 18 just because I'm in a car. It's the only reason I'm top 18 because I'm in this car. Alright, I apologize if I missed any cheers, guys. I'm doing my best, but, you know, I gotta concentrate on the game, too. I'm trying to split here between the game and reading everything. Jean d'Arc did a 50-bit cheer, says, I'm your friend, Phil. You know, I hate to say, but it seems like in the internet age, a lot of friendships need to kind of be less personal and more about just people who you see regularly on the internet and trying to learn how to trust. Because, I don't know, man, my in-person friendships, like I said, I always try to be the best friend I can be, and if people need anything from me, I try to help them or give it to them. And I've never denied a friend anything that they've ever asked for. You know, during the era when I was, you know, friends with people like John Rambo and Howard, whenever we went on trips, whatever they wanted to do outside of recording, I would do. I was happy with doing stuff that was both for the screen and not for the screen. I paid their way a lot of the time because I knew I was making tons of money on YouTube, so I would pay their way to go on these trips and everything. And then, you know, even on top of all that, you find out years later that they hated me or whatever. It's like, what the fuck, man? Like, what did you want? And if you wanted something more than what it was for our friendship, why didn't you fucking say something instead of being so goddamn quiet about it? And then years later explode on the internet and make me look like a bad guy when I didn't know what the fuck was going on. You know, I'm only one guy. I've been under tremendous pressure ever since I did YouTube as a job to kind of be something to people. And I think everyone wants something different from me, and it's hard to know what the fuck people want a lot of the time, you know? In a lot of ways, you know? And I'm not just talking about John and Howard, but other people too. I mean, look at, I had a 5-year relationship that fell apart. And I don't know what the fuck I was supposed to do there. I don't, you know? It sucks. That's life, I guess. Some things just don't last forever. And or there's two different kinds of people. There are people who are passive-aggressive, and there are people who are active-aggressive. Active-aggressive people, if they're mad at you or if they're upset, they're going to tell you so that the situation can be remedied. But sadly, I've been friends and had relationships with a lot of people who are passive-aggressive. People who, oh, something went wrong, but I'm not going to fucking tell you about it because I don't want to start trouble or whatever. And honestly, I think that's worse than active-aggressive. I'd rather have someone be upfront with me constantly and be like, here's the problem, here's what's going wrong, let's fix it, rather than find out years later that something went wrong and you never even knew about it because they didn't bother to fucking tell you, you know? I hate that shit. Because how can I ever do better if I don't know what's wrong in the first place? And that's what's happened to me a lot of the times in my life with friendships and relationships that I've had, is that people just want to be passive-aggressive. You know what it is, too? Because I think because I'm a bigger guy, a lot of people are afraid of me. They think that if I get angry, I'm going to, like, go Hulk mode and shit or something. I don't know. But that's not who I am. I've never been like that, you know? But I kind of get that feeling, oh, God, if we tell Phil this, he's going to get so angry, he's going to fucking start throwing shit or something. But I'm not. That's not me, man. It's not. But I don't know. I don't know because I'm not those people, you know? I'm not the other people. I can only tell you from my perspective. Alright, now a bunch of cheers came in, and I can't fucking, concentrate. It says, the Spicoli says if I make top 5, I'll get a nice bounty. I can't read what you said, Big Dumper, and BFO Griffin, so people come in and out of our lives instead of harboring ill will, remember, and I can't read the rest. It sucks that I can't read your messages because I'm playing. I have to click on the screen in order to see the rest of your messages, and I can't right now because I have to keep driving or I'll get shot. Oh, shit. Seriously, some people, like, I seriously think some people are intimidated by me because I'm 6 feet tall, I'm a big guy, yes, I'm overweight, but also, you know, I got muscle to me, and they're like, oh, God, if we say anything to Phil, he's gonna, you know, go fucking nuts and lose it. And, like, no, I'm not like that at all. I'm actually way more chill when people bring shit to my attention than to find out later on that something was an ongoing issue that I didn't know about. That pisses me off even worse. Wow. And Gazora with a very defeatist attitude, he says, as Vincent Kennedy McMahon once said, life sucks and then you die. What a defeatist attitude to have. God damn it. I really need to fucking split the part, too. But if I stop driving, I'm gonna get hit. Here we go.